Take a journey through time with our collection of 45 unique and interesting historical photos. Inside the control room of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, 1986. Tambourine vendor, Naples, Italy, 1900s. Linda Carter in the 70s. A Palestinian teenager gives a souvenir to female IDF soldiers. Jerusalem, 1967. Woman voting in the March 1979 referendum that would transform Iran into an Islamic republic. Woman visiting the doctor in the USSR, 1980. Linda Carter in the 70s. 1950s teddy girls in Great Britain. Lana Wood with a cheetah, 1969. A lesbian couple in semi-drag wedding attire, Kingdom of Hungary, Budapest, 1920. Geisha before the makeover, 1910s. An 11-year-old Warwick Davis taking a break during the filming of Return of the Jedi. Soldadora, female soldier, staring down the camera before boarding the train behind her, 1914, somewhere in Mexico. Osama bin Laden with his family in Sweden, circa 1970. Osama is standing second from right in green and blue. Nose art on AB, 24 Liberator, 1940s. (1907), a young Joseph Stalin Wright stands over the body of his 22-years-old wife, Cato Svanitz. This creature softened my heart of stone. She died, and with her died my last, warm feelings for humanity. A teacher reading to her students at Pleasant Park School, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, December 1961. A circus trainer giving a lion a bath in early 1900s. Leola N. King, first female traffic cop in the U.S., worked from 1918 to 1920 in Washington, D.C., stopped working on the streets when a truck hit her. New York City in 1960. Notre Dame Damien's Cathedral. Sandbags are stacked around to protect the choir stalls against any possible damage caused by German shells. France during World War I, 1915. A carrier pigeon being released from a porthole in the side of a British tank near Albert during the Battle of Amiens, August 9, 1918. A woman that survived the Nagasaki bombing, 1945. PFC Thomas N. Brown refueling a flamethrower on Iwo Jima, 1945. Armor working on one of the 50 calories Browning machine guns in the ball turret of AB-17 Flying Fortress, CA 1944. Easy Company's 2nd Battalion of the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 101st Airborne Division in the Eagle's Nest, 1945. Band of Brothers. Christmas in Marion, Indiana, USA, 1958. German Schienen Zeppelin hits 120 miles per hour, 230 km/h, 1931. Woodstock, 1969. The organizers expected 50,000. They peaked at over 400,000. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis steers the Staten Island Ferry, July 31st, 1976. Soup from a Campbell's soup vending machine in their office, 1950s. One woman opens a can of soup with a floor-mounted can opener. Two brothers enjoying watermelon on a summer day on the shore of the Delaware Bay circa 1949. An aerial photo from 1967 shows plumes of industrial waste flowing in the Cuyahoga River and emptying into Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio. The newly completed battleship HMS Vanguard is guided by tugs in 1946. An office from the 1970s. Unauthorized photo inside the Supreme Court, which doesn't allow cameras. In 1932, Dr. Eric Salomon faked a broken arm to hide a camera in his cast and capture the court in session. As Soviet troops approached Berlin in 1945, citizens did their best to take care of Berlin's use animals. New York 1918 Hotel Astor Automobile Salon. The Chevrolet Vega being loaded vertically on a specially designed railroad car in 1971. A wall mount refrigerator, early 1960s. The flags of McDonald's, Moscow, and the Soviet Union at McDonald Factory on the outskirts of Moscow, 1989, Russian SFSR. Ronald Reagan's assassination attempt, Washington, D.C., March 1981. A man with a punt gun, a type of large shotgun used for duck hunting. It could kill over 50 birds at once and was banned in the late 1860s. Eat a plate of ice cream every day, 1921. Soviet soldiers, so-called biorobots, worked for a mere 60 seconds, clearing radioactive debris from Chernobyl reactor third roof, 1986. Women marching against the mandatory hijab law imposed by the Islamic Revolution led by Ayatollah Khomeini, Iran, 1979.